Hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie Marston, and I'm Head of Educational Content here at Perfectly Spoken. But more importantly, I'm also a teacher here. And throughout the month of August, I'm here live on social media to tell you a little bit about us, what we do, and also to give you a taste of what our live lessons are like. So I'm delighted if you would join me today. We're going to be looking at some vocabulary. It'll be at intermediate to upper intermediate level. So as I said, my name is Stephanie, and part of my role at Perfectly Spoken is content creation. So I'm really involved with creating the courses and the materials that we share on our site. So let's have a look at what we're going to do today. So as I said, at Perfectly Spoken, we offer English courses, and we offer these courses at all levels. So that's right at the beginning at A1, that's elementary level, all the way up to C2, that's a proficiency level in English. So whatever level you are, we have a course for you. Our courses follow a combination of self-study, so these are watching the video lessons which are available, of course, 24/7. You can start, you can stop, you can follow them at your own pace. And this is in combination with live teaching, and all our live teaching sessions are run by expert teachers. Today, I'm going to give you a sample of a vocabulary live class. You'll have a chance to have a taste of what this session is like. If you'd like to join in, please do type in the chat. Hello, Amelia, thank you for joining. So today we're looking at vocabulary, and our topic, words at the office. Now, in this class, we're going to focus on 10 words that are commonly used at the office. Let's get started. So to begin, have a look at the pictures. There's lots of different situations here, different offices, different things happening. What can you see? So have a look. See if you can tell me in English what you can see happening in these pictures. Lots of different things. And at this stage, I'm just interested in any vocabulary you can see in the pictures. So some pictures are with people, but we also have some objects as well. Have a look and let me know, or write down, if you have a tablet or a notepad, write down the vocabulary that you can see in these pictures. Okay, let's move on and find out what 10 words we're focusing on today. So we have a quiz. What's the missing word? Number 1. You need to meet with HR to review and sign the what? So what do you think the missing word could be? Amelia, some great vocabulary there. Thank you for typing that in. What did we have? A desk, open plan office, a monitor, keyboard. Lots of great words there, Amelia. So number 1, what do we think? You meet with HR, you review and sign the contract. Yes, the contract. Very good. Number 2, a person who works for various organisations is what? So what do we call the person who works at lots of different companies? What is this person? So we're looking for a type of person who works for various organisations. Absolutely, this is freelance. This person is freelance. They are a freelancer. Yes, very good. Number 3, the safety measures apply to all with more than 10 employees. I think there are different options here. So let me know what you think the missing word is. I think there are different possibilities. What do you think? The safety measures apply to all with more than 10 employees. Now, my answer is workplaces, because workplaces means, for example, offices, factories, studios, clinics, literally places where people work. Could also say companies, yes, or organizations. I think that would also be possible. Let's try number 4. I've decided to, from my job, to make a go of my art business. So what's the missing word here? I've decided to, from my job, to make a go of my art business. Any ideas? Be careful. Notice the preposition. You could say quit if you said, I've decided to quit my job. But the problem is we have that word from. So you can't quit from something. I've decided to resign. You resign from your job. Number 5. I'll add it to the for Monday's meeting. So I'm looking for the word. If you have a meeting, you have a list of topics that you're going to discuss. Now, what is this list called? I'll add it to the for Monday's meeting. Well, we call this an agenda. So the agenda is the list of points you're going to cover in the meeting. Number 6, what do we call items such as paper clips, ink cartridges, pens, paper, all these things together? What do we call them? So I'm looking for a noun here. Those very useful things, all of these items, pens, paper, paper clips, post-it notes, ink, all of these together are called what? Stationery. So this is stationery. We mean all those useful things that you need to work in an office. Good. Number 7. She's on annual and will be back at work on Monday. When somebody is absent from work because they're on holiday perhaps, so they've informed their employer, we say you are on annual what? Not annual holiday, it's annual leave. She's on annual leave and will be back at work on Monday. Very good, Amelia. Let's try number 8. What do we call this? The part of the job that involves writing letters and keeping records. Now, in most jobs, there's an element of this. Might not be the main part of your job, but usually you have to keep some kind of record, or perhaps do some correspondence. What do we call this? It's quite a logical name, actually. So this is paperwork. Usually people don't like this very much, but it's called paperwork. Number 9, we are behind what? The deadline is Friday. So you've got a deadline, but the bad news is you are behind. So what do we call that? The plan that you have of all the dates or the times that you're going to achieve something. You say we are behind schedule. We're behind schedule. If you're on schedule, that's good news. It means you're going to meet the deadline, but this person is behind, so they're running late. And the last one, number 10, the main office of a company. So what do we call the main offices of a company? They're known as what? So usually, perhaps it's where that company started, but it's certainly where the CEO would be based, for example. The main office is called headquarters. Very good. So these are the 10 words connected to the office. On the next slide, we're going to practice. So I'd like you to choose a word from the quiz to complete the 5 sentences. So all the answers we're taken from these 10 words. You're going to choose one of these words to complete the sentence. Number 1, it's a really positive what? All employees are encouraged to put forward their ideas and the management have an open door policy. So what am I describing here? Remember, you need to use one of these 10 words. Emilio, hello. So you're going to use one of these 10 words to complete the sentence. What do you think? It's a really positive what? Well, the answer here, it's a really positive workplace, literally the place of work. All employees are encouraged to put forward their ideas, to make suggestions. And the management have an open door policy. This means you're welcome to knock on your manager's door, to go in. There's no hierarchy. So it's very open, a very open working environment. Let's try another one. My specifically states that my working hours are 9 to 5. What could the word be here? My what? Specifically states that my working hours are 9 to 5. So what document would have that kind of information in it? So the answer to number 2, my contract. Yep, Amelia, well done. My contract specifically states my working hours are 9 to 5. Number 3, the of Apple are in Cupertino, California. What's the missing word here? So remember, we're practicing our 10 words. We're going to look at 5 in this practice slide. What do you think? The of Apple. Do you remember that word meaning the main offices? The headquarters. Yeah, the headquarters of Apple are in California. Very good. Number 4. I enjoy everything about my job except for the volume of involved. It's really laborious. Now, laborious, what a great word, means time consuming and boring. It's really laborious, a negative word there. So what do you think I'm talking about here? I enjoy everything about my job except the volume of, very good, paperwork. Good, we have one left to look at. Number 5, we need to place a order. We are completely out of printer paper. Do you remember that noun that we use to talk about office supplies like pens, paper, ink, post-it notes? What do we call this? The correct answer, we need to place a stationery order. We are completely out of printer paper. Very well done if you got some of those answers correct. So as I said at the start, just a taster so you can see what some of our live classes are like. This was a vocabulary class at upper intermediate level. Now, if you enjoyed this class, you can join us, you can take part as well. So here is our web address, www.perfectlyspoken.com. If you have any questions, you can email us hello@perfectlyspoken.com. We'd be very happy to hear from you and to answer your questions. This is the end of the session today, but I will be here again same time next week, where we will be having another taster session of a live class at Perfectly Spoken. I hope to see you then. Goodbye.